record this. If you have any questions, if I am too fast, please tell me. Okay? Right. Why do we study foreign language? Okay. You might be asking yourself, why are you here right now? Kasi required po, ma'am. Okay? Kasi kailangan para pumasa. Are you all first year, second years? Sorry. Some are second years. Okay. All right. So, it's not just being a requirement, no? Being part of your checklist just to pass your degree, your subject. You know, there are so many advantages why you are of studying foreign language. Okay, one is no, it enhances mental abilities, multilingual. Okay, so multilingualism enhances mental abilities. Also, studying languages can improve your memory. Okay. Also, it would slow down our age-related decline in mental acuity. Basically, it would just increase our mental sharpness. In other words, it will help us remember better, because it's true, as we age, we tend to really forget a lot of things. Yeah, it's true. Nagiging makakalimutin lang tayo. It comes with age, no? So don't just blame your parents, your grandparents for being so forgetful, because there will come a time it will happen to you. But if you want to avoid that, or to lessen that forgetfulness as you grow old, you have to always do memory enhancing activities. No? So one is studying language, foreign language. It could be your hobby as you grow old. I know it's difficult, but it can be fun. That explains why some old people, no, not really, yeah, some older adults, let's say, are beginning or starting to love to read. Well, not just starting to love, but they love reading. No, you would say, why it's so boring to read books, but it's part of sharpening your mental acuity. Okay, as you grow old. Okay. So before I proceed, again, a part of your grades for participation is switching on your camera, and I am also time to time looking at your faces. Yeah. Okay. See, you all have beautiful and handsome faces. No? Don't be shy. Kahit kagigising nyo lang. Uh-huh. It's actually 2 a.m. here in my time zone. So, see, I also have the siopaw face kasi kagigising lang din, no? It's very difficult, no? I had to extra sleep about 9 p.m. just to wake up and be mentally sharp. Mentally sharp for your class, okay? So, if some of you are already having a hard time waking up at 7:30, don't ask me. I had to wake up 1:30. Okay. So, but I'm not complaining. Yeah. It's always fun, especially it's just foreign language, especially it's foreign language class. It's always nice to share what I learn, what I know, okay, and teach you all. Okay. And try to not make your lives difficult. Don't worry, this is not so much difficult as long as you also do your job. Okay. Great. So studying another language makes you smarter. Of course, there are so many benefits of having this mentally sharp mind. No, it makes you smarter. It makes you your thinking or your critical thinking skills better. What else? It makes you creative. more creative if you're already creative, no? So of course it's all uh, to the advantage of your brain capacity. Okay. So you are all lucky. You are here in the foreign, or you have foreign language class. If you're multilingual, okay, let me change that because it's not already applicable to us. We are multilingual na. Yeah. Okay, at the moment, probably we are bilingual because you have, of course, our native language and English. So if you will become multilingual, you will have more career choices than your monolingual counterpart, correct? So what are the advantages of learning or being able to speak Spanish? There are so many advantages, especially in the global job market. Okay, if you plan or if you dream to work, to be able to work abroad, then being able to speak Spanish will be your advantage. Why? The question now is why? Why would it be an advantage? Why do we have to learn Spanish? I will give you some reasons. Okay. So, learning Spanish will help you gain a better understanding of English. Oh, by the way, I just saw from Joy. Yeah, good job, Joy. Please do practice writing down notes, taking down notes, and holding your pens whenever you are with me. Because what I do is sometimes I don't put everything in the PowerPoint. Sometimes I just discuss it. I say it. No, I only use keywords, and I will be the one to define it. No, I don't put it on the PowerPoint. There will be, as much as possible, a recording of this class of our sessions every time. But of course, please do write, practice note taking, because that is another way of, how do you call this one? Being able to remember what you have learned. You know, it's tried and tested. It's proven. It's yeah, it's proven that if you take down notes, it would help you recall these concepts, things that you learned is so fast, yeah, or easily. Hi. So again, please have your pens with you and take down notes. All right. So why do we get to have a better understanding of English if we are studying Spanish? It sounds like they're so much different from each other, right? It is because it is a Romance language. It is derived from Latin, the language of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, so it only means some words are having the Latin origin now, which leads now to the English having also Latin origin. Many English words having Latin origin. All right. So when you learn the vocabulary in Spanish, you will also expand your vocabulary in English. What are we talking here? Talking about here. So there will be some cognates now. Okay, may mga cognates tayong matututunan along the way which have the same meaning, which have the same spelling or similar spelling, and also have the same meaning in the English vocabulary. So this one we will learn later on in class. Okay. Any questions so far? Yeah? So far so good, no? No questions? Am I too fast? Good. Thumbs up. All right. So Spanish grammar is similar to English as well as different, no? This will raise your awareness of English grammar. It's not just vocabulary, but we will also be looking at the structure, how they are similar, and how they are different as well. So yung mga grammar police dyan, no, mahilig mag-correct ng English ng ibang tao or ng teacher. Wrong grammar si teacher. Okay, yung mga grammar police, no, you can also spot siguro the difference and the similarities of Spanish to English. Okay. All right. So another reason is that Spanish is one of the easiest languages to learn. We all can agree to that because we are able to speak Filipino, and Filipino is very much similar to Spanish. Yes, it is our advantage because we already have as well Filipino to Spanish, Filipino Spanish cognates. No, meron na tayong cognates like, for example, Celia. Celia, Sia is the chair. We already know this because it's a Filipino word. Okay, it is also a Spanish word, which means chair. Alright, ano pa ba? Okay, ano pa ba? Anyone who can give some more Filipino Spanish cognates?
Cubiertos.
Cubiertos, yes. May I ask the name? Is that you, Kyle?
Yes, ma'am. Tabilin po.
Kyle Dabilin. Okay. Hold on.
Casa, ma'am.
Sorry?
Casa?
Casa. Okay. So what we gonna do whenever you answer, please also tell your name para I can write it.
Mabanag po.
Ayan. Dabilin and Mabanag. Good, good. So nice and lovely to hear your voices. And you are all correct. You have Cas. What is it? Casa?
Yes, ma'am.
Casa. For Casa, yes. And no. Because we don't usually we have a casa, but it means how do we define that? Do we commonly use casa as a house or bahay?
We don't.
No,
Pero ginagamit namin dito sa bahay. Pero iba yung meaning para sa amin.
parang box, no? Is it?
Opo, opo.
Yeah.
Cover
So
or what?
yeah, I wouldn't say that's a cognate then. No. Okay. Cubiertos, yes. Casa, it's not commonly used as bahay. They have different meaning. Okay, because casa means house. Mi casa is my house. Yeah. But yeah, good. Good. Good try. Anyone? Any more?
Ma'am, Karudo.
Carudo. How do we parang malalim na Tagalog yata yan. How do you use carudo?
Ano po, my answer is, the days in a week.
It's your family name pala. Okay. What's the word?
Ma'am, the days in the week po. Lunes, Martes.
Okay, good.
Merkules.
Yes, correct.
Ma'am,
Carudo.
tabilon ma'am.
Okay.
Kwan ma'am, mga numbers, numeros.
Oo, tama. Yan.
Numeros, yan ma'am. Mga 1, 2, 3.
Cinco, seis. Correct. May mga yes, this is very well true. Totoo. It's not hard for us to count in Spanish because we already can count in Filipino, no? Correct. See? So now you can say you can already speak Spanish because we all know these words which are similar to Filipino. Very good. Very good. Yan. Okay. So later on when we proceed to our topic numbers, I assume it won't be difficult for us, okay, to count already. Sabi ni Ferlin, Ma'am, will you post your PowerPoint in Canvas? Of course. No, of course. I will be posting this, but what I do is I post it after our discussion. Okay, so as you would of course, really listen to me and not just rely on the PowerPoint. Yeah. But you can also do advanced studying. For example, next meeting, we will be doing phonetics and greetings. You can start memorizing greetings, numbers, colors, months, these general terms and concepts. Okay. Because I will be giving or I will be discussing practical concepts. So if you want to use more vocabularies during our class, then please also do self studying and memorize all the concepts. Okay. But next week we have phonetics, pronunciation, and greetings, opening and closing conversation. Today, just introduction. All right. Sabi ni Ferlin ulit, porke. Porke. I wouldn't say it's also Filipino Tagalog cognate, no? Because how do we use porke? Porke, just because. This is like the English tama ba? Just because. And porque in Spanish is bakit, no? Bakit? Why? But how we use it in Tagalog is just because. Porque ba ganito siya? Yan. Okay. All right. Pasensya. Good. Yes. Libro. Abierto. Cerrado. This is very true. And ayuda. Yeah. This is already accepted. Yes. Ayuda. Correct. And merienda. Yes. Good. All right. Kumusta is kumuesta. Yes, sounds for kumusta, yes, it has the same sound. Yeah. But I wouldn't say it's a word, no? Como esta. Como is how. And esta is a verb, no? So como esta. But yeah, they almost if you hear this from Spanish speaking people, then you would somehow understand, oh, parang kumusta ang meaning. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. Wow. And Spanish is nearly phonetically perfect. As you can see here, you can almost look at any word and know how to pronounce it. It only means kung ano ang bigkas siya ang bye-bye. Most of the time, no? But if we begin to sound like a native speaker, we will start dropping some S. We will have our R. We will have what do you call this one? Yung C natin magiging ch. Yeah. No? And what else? May mga konting differences. We will, again, sabi ko nga, magdadrop na tayo ng S just so we want to sound a little more native. But as standard speakers, yes, it's similar to Filipino, kung anong bigas siya ang bye-bye. And it is, to compare it with other language, no? For example, phonetically perfect. Let's go back. This one, do you know what this is? Can you read that?
Copenhagen.
Yes. Yep. And this one. And do you know what or where is Copenhagen?
Germany.
I mean,
Okay, balik kayo ng world geography ha. World,
Denmark, ma'am.
yes. Okay. Denmark. Ako nagulat na lang ako Germany, no? So Denmark, Copenhagen. Okay. So when I went there, I couldn't see Copenhagen as it's spelled as Copenhagen. It's spelled as Kopenhavn. No? And then I also begin to hear Copenhagen. Copenhagen. So it's not Copenhagen. I was a bit surprised. And fascinated then. Oh, it's not as how I read it, no? Phonetically, Copenhagen. Diba? These are one of the difficulties of other languages which are not phonetically perfect. Okay. So Copenhagen. How can V be O U or something like that, right? Anyway, moving on. Now, assuming that you now know, let's save the chat. You now know Spanish and you want to learn another more languages, no? Such as French, Italian, Portuguese, or Romanian. This will be another advantage because they belong to the same family tree. They belong to the same family of Romance languages, which means they share a lot of similarities, a lot of cognates. Okay, it's true. You know, have you listened? Have you heard some Italian language? Have you seen Italian films? No, it is very much similar to Spanish. No, I'm Portuguese, yes, also, but there will always be distinction, especially to accents. Like Portuguese, they have this oij, loij, this kind of distinct accent. Italian always also have this no, va bene, this kind of accent. French is also very distinctively different. Okay. But they again share a lot of cognates. Yeah. I don't have pretty much knowledge about Romanian. I have not heard about it or nor read about it yet. No. So I couldn't say how distinct it is Romanian language. Okay. Any questions so far? None? Okay. Spanish alone is the official language on 4 continents. What are these 4 continents? Okay, please write them down in chat if you know where are these 4 continents. I will be giving you 20 seconds. Okay. Sige nga. What are these 4 continents? Write them in chat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's see kung sinong tumama. We have North America, South America, Europe, and Africa. May mga nagsulat ng Asia. Saan official language ang Spanish sa Asia? I don't think so. Before was Philippines, but yeah. Kung official language pa rin sana ang Philippines, one of the official language, then we would have been more globally competitive. Sayang, no? Ngayon, elective na lang. But before, diba, during our great-great-grandparents' times, required to sa kanila. They can speak Spanish. Okay. May galit na. Okay. All right. So, again, dun sa mga sumagot ng North America, South America, Europe, and Africa, you are all correct. Okay. Africa, America, Asia, and Europe. Asia is not again part of the four continents, but of course, there are a lot of second language Spanish speakers all over the world. No? Let's take a look at the United States alone. If you want to work in America, there are over 37 million Spanish speakers. This data is probably dated last or in the year 2012. Sorry, but it's some years ago, which for as of the moment, of course, the number have surely went up. No, not just 37 million because now it's 2022. Okay, so over 40% of the population growth will be among the Hispanic people. And tignan na lang natin sila Shakira, sila who else? Who else? No? There are a lot of Hollywood singers who do Spanish songs, right? Because ngayon most of the market siguro is Spanish, 'di ba? Spanish speaking people, no? Kasi most of the population in America are also Spanish speaking, no? A great deal of number. Well, not most, but a lot. Okay? In Europe naman, Spanish is the second most spoken language after English. Okay. So when you want to go to Europe, then if you know how to speak Spanish, you will surely be competitive enough to get into the job market. Okay. So, did you know that the Spanish language is the national language of 21 countries in the world? Yeah. What are these? Where are these 21 countries? Wow, ang dami. So, kung napunta kayo dito sa mga bansang to, then you can communicate, you can converse with the locals. Where are these? No? You have any idea? Besides Spain, because it's of course Spain Spanish, yeah? Okay, Spain, Argentina, Peru, Argentina. Oh, good. Equatorial Guinea. May sumagot. Okay. Somehow it's not common no, to answer Equatorial Guinea because Equatorial Guinea is in Africa. No, I also did not know about it actually. So I am surprised there are Spanish speaking country in Africa. Wow, Equatorial Guinea. Yes, as I can see, mostly South America. Yeah, correct. Guatemala, Ecuador, El Salvador, Costa Rica. Yeah, so we will find that out. Okay, you are already naming them. Dominican Republic. Let's see if you are correct. These are the countries no, which have Spanish language as their national language. Okay? Did you get correct answers? Tama? Yeah. Are your answers there? So basically, these are the 21 countries. If you don't know where they are located in the globe, we have here a map. Oh, huh? Of course, it doesn't make sense if you just read the names of these countries. It's also important to know where they are. Okay. Right. So we have in the South America, we have, of course, besides America, we go down. Most Spanish speaking countries are in South America. We have Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, Chile. Ayan. We also have Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Cuba. There's about only one country here in South America that does not have Spanish as their official language. What is that country? Seems like, no, in the map, no? It's very big that you can recognize, oh, it's not a Spanish speaking country. What is it in South America? What country is this? What is
Brazil.
Brazil? Okay. Is that you, Mabanag?
Yes, Maban.
Okay, good. Right. Correct. That's Brazil. 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 Yeah. They sometimes call it Brazil. Okay, Brazil. Right. So Brazil does not have Spanish as their official national language because they speak Portuguese. Okay. But I also believe they can understand Spanish. Yeah. Going to Europe, there is España, Spain, and in Africa, there is Equatorial Guinea. Good. So if one day you dream of, you wish to go to these places, to these countries, then it would be an advantage if you can speak Spanish. Yeah. Okay. Just have an idea, no, how many people or how many population in these countries that speak Spanish. This is the percentage. You don't need to memorize the percentage, the numbers. But as you can see, Mexico has the highest. And this was dated 2008. So it's kind of obsolete, no? But just an idea ba? No. Equatorial Guinea has the least, probably because they have their own languages there and it's not much used. Okay. All right. But Mexico has the highest. Now, to add it all up, if you add all of the Spanish speakers, it's going to be about 500 million and more, plus, plus, plus. Okay. So, hold on. Am I still, okay, yes, I'm still recording. And because of that, it is the second most spoken native language in the world. Please take note of that. Yeah. It's the second most spoken native language in the world. What do we mean by native language? Native language is now the language that we what is it? Grew up with. Okay. It's most of the time the language we speak at home. Okay. For most of us, it's Tagalog. For some of you, it's Ilocano. No? What else? Any other? Kapampangan, no? This is a native language. Okay. These are native languages. Also, looking at that concept, Spanish now has the second most spoken native language in the world. What is the first? Any idea what is the first? Since this is, we're talking about native speakers. No? Good. Yes, correct. Yeah, sabi ni Shahani, correct. Mandarin Chinese, as well as si, how do you pronounce your name? Kipum Yu? Is that your full name? Sorry. Yes. Ang cute. Okay. Sounds like Korean. Okay. So you're both correct. Mandarin Chinese is the number one. Basically because they have the highest population in the world. Did you see the connection? Did you see now what is native language because there are so many Chinese population. Of course, it follows that there are also a lot of Mandarin Chinese speakers. Okay, over 1.2 billion. They're number one. Okay. So can you help me read it? UG.
Native English speakers used to be in second place. Things changed between the 60s and the 80s. In 1963, US citizens made up 5% of the world's population. Today, they make up about 3% of the world's population. The US did not shrink, but populations outside the US more than doubled between 1960 and 1980. But English still dominates as the language most spoken as a second language globally with over 978.2 million.
Thank you so much. All right. So did you see even in US, okay, there's really a lot of Spanish speaking people population. So what happened to English? You might be asking, what happened to English, ma'am? Of course, it's still the most spoken second language. Now we have a native language and we have a second language. What is the difference? No, of course, native, as I've said, is what we usually speak at home, what we grew up with, kung ano yung kinalakihan natin. No? Second language is what we learn usually in school, right? Or in other institution, language institution. Okay. So did you see now? Of course, I can how do you call this one? I know because I've studied English in school. I grew up also in Philippines, right? So we know that this is our second language. Our first language is Filipino for most. It could also be different for others, no? It can be their first language is English. Wow, social mga English speaking sa bahay. Okay? Sino dito ang mga natives English speakers? English ang kanilang communication sa bahay with mom and dad. Wala. Okay. So, I guess English is our second language. Great. So, then we belong to this 978.2 million second language English speakers. All right. Spanish now is the fourth, okay, most commonly spoken language in the world. There are so many categories. I hope you don't get confused, okay? So, what do we mean by this? Fourth most commonly spoken language in the world. This is now including the second language speakers. Okay? Now, besides being able to communicate to all these Spanish speaking community and population all over the world, we also get to learn and see different Hispanic culture. Okay? If we know Spanish, if we are learning Spanish, then we get to learn different Hispanic culture. What are we seeing here in the picture? What is this? It's a. Do you all know this? Do you have an idea what is this picture all about? This is no idea. What is it?
It's what we actually what I actually always see in the movie that a man usually shows a red flag sa bull and then hahabulin siya ng bull. Yan.
Yes, correct. This is a bullfight. Yeah, show. Yeah, for most of the time it's a show. So it's a bullfighting. We have the bull and the matador. Okay, the matador is the man who holds usually this. That again. Right, so this is called Corrida de Toros. Toros, rather. Corrida de Toros. It's bullfighting. Okay. What else? We also get to enjoy tapas y vino, maybe. Now, if we go to Spain, then we can speak Spanish with we build friendships, new friendships, and then we invite them or we get invited to eat tapas y vinos. Okay, what happened? Hold on. Right. What is this? What is this tapas? Tapas is appetizers. Vino is wine. Okay, tapas y vino. And this is their full meal sometimes. I was in Valencia and I had tapas and I thought that was just merienda, no? Because what is this tapas? These are like small, um, maybe somehow pieces. I wouldn't say bread, but sometimes bread with something on it. It can also be just the salami, the meat, or anything. It is different. They have many different kinds of tapas, but this just the concept is it's like bite size now, puro pieces. And I thought this is just merienda when we were there, and yeah, that was our meal. So I was with our culture a bit shocked already. No, okay, this is a full meal. Maybe somehow it's filling. No, nakakabusog siya. But of course, ang hagis na natin is we are looking for the plate meal, whatever it is. It could be rice in it or pasta. Basta may plato, no? But this pika-pika thing, it's just maybe merienda for us. That's our culture. But for them, is it could be their lunch. Could be their full meal with wine. Yum. Okay. Hi. And any one of you who have not watched this film, you can press thumbs up or I mean raise hand button if you don't know this film. Oh, there are some of you who have not watched it. You should watch this film. No, it's highly recommendable. No, by me. Okay, I highly recommend it for you guys to watch it because it has a really nice storyline and you will really cry in the end. Yes, Coco. Yeah. But besides that, you also get to see how the Spanish culture or Spanish people Spanish speaking people celebrate the Day of the Dead. El Día de los Muertos. Día is day, muertos is dead. Okay, Day of the Dead. El Día de los Muertos. It's nice. Some day I dream of going there and also celebrate it and see how they celebrate El Día de los Muertos. Day of the Dead. And again, please watch this movie. Yes, tama. Si John Marty. It's called Coco. The movie is called Coco. Okay, I just typed in the chat. What else? Everyone knows this, I hope. Yeah. Raise hand again. Press the raise hand button if you do not know this series. Meron pa din. Okay. So see. Okay, there are 3 hands raised. Patricia, you don't know the series? No. What?
Di pa ako familiar.
Oh, you should really watch this series. For those of you who have not watched this, it will, of course, not just entertain you, but you will get to hear how native speakers speak Spanish. No, they always do curse words, actually. Yeah, yeah. The big P word, which we It's also a cognate for us. Filipino, Spanish cognate, because that's a big P word. No? But yeah, this is also one series that we would recommend for you all to watch. This is like the best. Okay. La Casa de Papel. La Casa is house, and de papel is of what? Of paper. Papel. It's another cognate there from Filipino, Spanish. But if you put it together, house of paper, house of money, then it means the bank. Correct. This is one of the greatest series of all time. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So you can binge watch that. So what else? We have telenovelas. Probably you know this telenovela. Now, if you have Netflix, it's they have Spanish series. No, it's really nice to watch this. Okay. So with all that said, are you all ready to learn Spanish? Are you more motivated to learn Spanish? Yeah? Yes, or there's no other option. That's why yes is in the middle, okay? I did not put no button dyan, no. It's just yes. Yes, always yes. Yes to new knowledge, yes to new language. Okay? So we're down to a few more slides. We will be looking at Spanish, no? In some technical aspects. Please help me read this, Carlo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There are different dialects of Spanish. For example, in southern Spain, people tend to drop the final S sounds of words. There are also different languages spoken in Spain: Castilian, Spanish, Catalan, Gallego, and Basque.
Good. Okay. So here what can we infer to this from this rather? It only shows us that there are also different dialects in Spanish speaking countries. We have, for example, in Spain, they have Castilian, Catalan, Gallego, and Basque. What is this Castilian? So Castilian is known outside Spain as Spanish. Okay, and it's the common language in all of Spain. So if you get to go to Spain and they ask you if you speak Castilian, it means they're asking you if you speak Spanish. Okay, so besides Spain and Latin America, Spanish is also spoken in the Philippines. Could be true. Morocco, I'm quite surprised. Although in Morocco, most of them have the second language of French. No, French is their second language. And Equatorial Guinea, we already know, as well as United States. Okay, what is new here is Castilian. Please remember that Castilian is also called, or it's also meaning Spanish. Okay. Cognates. What are cognates? I've already explained to you that earlier. These are words that exist in two languages. They are spelled exactly or almost exactly the same way, and they have the same meaning. Okay. We have been looking at Filipino Spanish cognates, but now we will try to look at English Spanish cognates. What are these? Please help me read. Rovi.
How does a true cognate help to learn English or Spanish? Spanish is a language that evolved from Latin over the last 2,000 years. English, although is not as closely related to Latin as Spanish, borrows thousands of words from Latin, many of them the same words that Spanish uses. Both languages have borrowed many words from classical Greek, so this results in thousands of true cognates between English and Spanish. This helped to give us an advantage in learning vocabulary in English.
Okay, good. So let's go to the examples for you to better understand that, no? It's just this example. We have settiembre, familia, supermercato, banana, celebrar, favorito, color, decorado, bayón. We also have apartamentos, los apartamentos, el hotel, some H is silent, no? El aeropuerto, el mapa, el operador, el tomate, and el melón. Okay, without telling you the Spanish meaning, the English translation of that rather, you already know the meaning, right? Because they are English Spanish cognates. Now, beware because there are there are words which have the same spelling or similar spelling but have different meanings. We call this one false cognates or false friends. Mga traitor, no? It seems like the same, no? Akala natin it has the same meaning because parehas sila, but no, they have different meanings. But relax because 10% lang naman to, no? Only 10%. Just an example, to cite some example, we have actually. Let's take a look at actually here. Actually in English, no? And then in Spanish, the correct translation is en realidad or realmente. That's the correct translation. But we can also hear actualmente because there is also a Spanish word of actualmente, and we tend to get confused. We tend to think that they are the same, which is not, because actualmente means currently in English. Okay? So we have false friends, false cognates. Actually is one of them. Actually and actualmente. Okay. So actualmente. What else? Later on, I will be asking you to cite some more examples of false cognates. Okay. So that would be as an assignment. And I will be giving more instruction to that later on. Any questions so far? No questions? If you have no questions, gracias por su atención. But thank you for your attention. But before I go, I will be showing you a video of ABC rap song in Spanish. This will be for next week. But why am I showing this? Because I want you to start practicing it, okay, after our class. Practice it, memorize it because it will be a submission before midterm exam. You will have to record yourself singing the ABC rap song. Yeah. Okay. So please watch this. Okay. Sorry. I think it will not work here. Please tell me if the audio is working, if you can hear something. Can you hear the audio?
Yes, ma'am.
Pero choppy po, ma'am.
Choppy ba? Usually it's a problem. Now I cannot really figure it out. What's wrong? Speaker is coming. Please again tell me if you can hear the audio. Can you hear it loudly and clearly? Hi.
R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Hola, soy Víctor, de Atención Atención, un amigo de ustedes para siempre. Recuerda suscribirte a nuestro canal para ver más videos.
All right. So that's a ABC rap song that you will have to sing along and record yourself singing. Good. Okay. So before we go, I will be doing a quick roll call. Let's see. Please say present if you are around to make it easier. So I have already recorded those who's actively participating. Now I can see in the chat, and also I can see in the, what else? Cameras. Okay. But for now, I will be asking you to, hold on, switch off your camera, because if you are cold, then please switch on your camera so you can appear easily in my view, in my Zoom. Okay. What is your course? Let me just look for that. All right. Please say present if you are around. September 9. Purple. Okay, purple. Abad, Hannah, Ashley.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Abalos, Ruby Jane. Wala. Abance, Jefferson.
Present, ma'am.
Abelon.
Present, ma'am.
How do you pronounce this? Abojnon, Hinckley, Marks.
Ma'am, present. Ambonon po. Ambonon.
Ambonon, okay. All right, Silent J. Atenan, Ale. Atenan, Ale, wala. Bagilat, Salvi.
Ma'am, present po.
Okay. Okay, Balangat, Yuji.
Present, ma'am.
Banang, Rashid. Do we have Banang Rashid? Sounds like international student here. Banganan, Claire. Claire Banganan. Banganan, Dan.
Present.
Si Claire is there. Banganan Dangur. Is that your brother? Banganan. Kasin. Is he here? Okay, wala. Basco Wesley.
Present, ma'am.
Baukas, Kezia Jan.
Present, ma'am.
Belino Heidi Joy.
Present, ma'am.
Bilog Rezi. Bilog Rezi, wala. Binan John Marty.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Bustamante Luella.
Present, ma'am.
Bugtong Ferlen.
Present po, ma'am.
Kabigas Joshua.
Present, ma'am.
Cagayan Zaira. Cagayan, Zaira is not around. Carudo.
Present po.
Okay. Catalio, Daniel.
Present, ma'am.
Chinalpan, Rovi, Glory.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Cordeline, John Ryan. Wala. Cordeline, John Ryan. Okay. So hold on. Let me stop there.